All right, let's get IG live. Hey, good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and X. We are live, brothers and sisters. We are live, coming to you live on Thursday to talk about the money game book so black people can win and dominate. IG's right there above me. I still haven't figured out how to get IG on this one stream platform so we can broadcast from one platform instead of having to broadcast IG separately. All right, everybody. Hope you had a good afternoon, a good evening. We just got back from Detroit and Savior's Day, the annual Nation of Islam commemoration of the birth of Master Fard Muhammad. You definitely want to go to NOI.org and check out the 5-hour-long lecture that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan did, brothers and sisters. You don't have concerts that last for 5 hours with multiple groups singing and dancing with intermission in between. But you have the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the man of God, the Messiah among us, can do only what no one else can do. That's why he's more than what you think he is. Brothers and sisters, I am excited to come again to you live from Houston, Texas, to talk about this book, my book, The Money Game So Black People Can Win and Dominate. You can pick it up at Amazon, but I don't want you to get it there right now. I want you to go to themoneygamebook.com. You go ahead and go to that page, you enter your name and email address, and I'll give you 2 free gifts by going to that website and putting in your information. Then the second page, you will have a link to buy it from Amazon. That way, when you go through themoneygamebook.com, that way I capture your information. We can stay in contact because the book is just the beginning of what it takes to understand the money game so we can win and dominate. So we're going to do much, much more than the release of the book. This is the introduction. This is the first step for us to develop a relationship so we can, be of the same mindset when it comes to playing the money game to win and dominate. It only takes a few with the mindset to win and dominate, and they control the masses. That's how it is right now. You can look for any statistics on personal wealth. You'll find that a very small percentage of the population, 2, 3, 4%, 5%, controls 90% of the rest of the wealth. Why? Because they play to win and dominate. But so it doesn't take a lot of us. It's just not enough of us as black people that's playing to win and dominate and then coming together, those individuals, to bring about a change that we need. So we're stuck on stupid. We're stuck on voting. We're stuck on going to get a college degree. See, those are individual plays. It's hard to win against somebody that's winning and dominating when they're organizing and unifying with other people that's winning and dominating and have the same overall objective, not the same objective, overall objective. And that's to control and have power as much as they can. Right? So we need the opposite type of individuals, other types of groups that are playing to win and dominate, to be in direct opposition to those forces. And we don't have enough of those black people. So if the ones that have the money, have the power, not uniting to do it for that, then we as foot soldiers need to come together. Learn to win the game, play the game to win and dominate so we can be those contenders. All right? So that's the game. That's the game plan. We on the same game? So let's talk about tonight. We're going to come every time, every live that I come to you, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday evening around this time, Saturday, a little early, about 6, 7 o'clock. But we're going to cover some content of this book. You need to get the book, brothers and sisters. Free can only get you so far. Free gets you in the door, but it only gets you in the door, right? So get the book. It's just a few dollars, and then you read it, and you'll see the perspective that I present to you in order to win and dominate. Very few books, if any, that you know of that I've seen, and I've been in this space For a very long time, now 40 years, do I see this title, The Money Game, and then the subtitle, So Black People Can Win and Dominate. So that's what this talks about here. It scratches the surface. It allows you to see things differently from a money perspective. So we're going to cover tonight page 110. We're just going to touch on a little something in a few minutes, and then you can get the book and you can read it in detail yourself. Let's see, page 110, and that is in chapter Consumer versus Investor. Yeah, it's chapter 12. All right, subsection is Consumers Are Killers. Consumers are killers. What are you talking about, Daryl? I've never heard anybody say that when it comes to money. What are you talking about? Consumers are killers. I'm not a killer. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Very simply, brothers and sisters, when we understand better about money, the free enterprise system, the circulation of dollars, nothing on a high economic level, right? Just on the basic fundamentals. We have to learn the basic fundamentals before we can jump up into the sophisticated levels when it comes to money. And that's one of the mistakes we make. We're so busy trying to, get the bag and make millions and millions and millions, and we haven't learned the basic fundamentals, the basic comprehension, understanding of money, regardless the amount of money, regardless of the amount. So in order to win and dominate, you have to be masters of the fundamentals. You have to be very clear, of what the basics are. And then you'll know, once you understand, and I'm here to help all of us, get a deeper understanding on money and look at it from many, many, many different perspectives, many different angles. That's why I titled it that way, the subchapter and chapter, subsection in chapter 12. Consumers are killers. They call that conscious interrupt. Conscious interrupt, right? When something just comes out of nowhere and interrupt your conscious and whatever you were thinking of at the time. So when you say consumers are killers, that's very strong language, but it's true. As a consumer, right? We consume. We consume. Consume is getting. Consume. I'm consuming water. Right? I take it in. All of us are consumers. Everybody. We're born consumers. We're natural consumers. That's why it's easy for the merchants of products, and the merchants can manipulate us, because we're born consumers. We come into this world consuming before we even start contributing back to society. We consume for 12, 15, 20 years, whatever the case may be. We consume. So consumers are killers because we get money, we earn money, and we spend it. We spend it on things that are necessary and things that are unnecessary. We spend it on things that we need for survival. We spend it on things for survival. So you earn money, you make money, you earn money, you spend it on utilities, you spend it on food, you spend it on a place to live, you spend it on your transportation. I mean, we need that. That's real. I'm not talking down about that, but understand, when we spend that money, it's gone. It doesn't come back. It doesn't multiply. It doesn't grow. It doesn't give us a return on our investment. Yes, it gives us services, but it doesn't give us a return on our investment, meaning it doesn't give us more money back. It's not designed to do that. Hear me clear. We have to understand things as they are. Then we can determine and make decisions based on what we want our situation to be. Does that make sense? So it doesn't come back. It doesn't multiply. It doesn't go out as one and come back as two. So that means when you spend that $1 for your utilities and your food and your shelter, you got to go out and get another $1 next month to do it all over again. Another $1 next month. So that's what I mean. Consumers are killers. We kill that dollar. as far as we're concerned. It lives in someone else's pocket as it continues to circulate. So it doesn't die per se. It's just that that particular dollar does not come back to us. Once we release it, it's gone forever. We have to go back and go back to work, go back and trade time for money, and do that over and over and over and over again. Right? So understanding that that's not the money game to win and dominate play. Right? That's playing the money game. Because as I say in the book, everybody plays the money game, even the homeless. But that's not playing the money game with the understanding that the objective is to win and dominate, not being a consumers or killers. Okay? Not knowing that if every dollar I spend, it doesn't come back to me. Every dollar I spend for necessities or non-necessities, I don't send it out with the objective to come back with more. So that means every dollar you and I earn, we have to replace again next month and next month and next month for the rest of our lives. So that's not playing the money game to win and dominate. If we have to go back and constantly replace the money that we just spent because we killed that dollar. We killed it. It has no life after I use it, as far as I'm concerned. Now, it lives forever, I guess, but it continues because whoever received it from you is doing something with it, right? But as far as I'm concerned, and understanding what it takes to win and dominate the money game, I need money that I release and it comes back to me twofold, threefold, fourfold. Not to have that type of equation, not to have that type of play in the money game that you're playing. There's not any possible way for you and I to win and dominate, no matter if that's a desire of ours, no matter if we read affirmations and visualize and meditate and do yoga. It doesn't matter. If we don't know what to do, how to play to win and dominate, then we're not going to win and dominate. It's just that simple. We have to have a winning and domination consciousness. Period. What does winning and dominate consciousness look like in money, in our career, as a father, as a mother, as a brother? How do I dominate my position as a father? How do I win in my position as a father? It comes from up here. We have to have a winning and a domination mindset. And that's understanding what it is that you're doing, understanding the game that is played, understanding the levels, understanding that there's required things on different levels. Can't go to another level with the same requirement that you have right now, the same level of understanding, same comprehension about money. It has to change in order to qualify you to elevate and then stay up at that elevated level. So consumers are killers, meaning that instead of you taking $1 and investing it and it giving you back $1.10 and then compounding that and it gives you $1.15 and then compounding that and you get $1.20. See, your dollar is coming back with more and you send it back out and it comes back with more and it compounds. I think they said that Einstein said the eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. Understand the power of compounding. I say in my book, Google it. Put in Google, how much would a penny be worth if it's compounded for 30 days? You'll be shocked. You'll be surprised what 1 cent, one penny compounded every day, doubling every day for 30 days. It's not a few dollars. It's not a few $1,000s. It's not a few $100,000. You go and you Google it and you tell me. Put it in the feed below, the comments below. What did you find out? How much did it add up to in just 30 days? See, when we understand these type of things, numbers, and how numbers are multiplied and compound and leveraged and and changed in value, right? Then we'll understand the value of numbers. We'll understand the value of money. We'll understand the value of 1 cent compounded, doubled every day for 30 days. Then we'll stop looking at a penny. Oh, it's just a penny. Oh, it's just a penny. That ain't no money. I ain't got time to bend over for pick up a penny. Can't win and dominate the money game if we disrespect money. Money is money is money is money is money. Before you get 25 cents, you got to first get 1 cent, then 2 cents, then 3 cents, then 4 cents, then a nickel. So we want millions, but we don't realize how many pennies make up $1 million. And we don't want pennies. We don't value pennies. All that ain't no money. Now you see why very few people win and dominate at the money game. Because they understand in its totality money from all angles, all denominations. They look at it as money. How can I take it, send it out, and it multiplies and come back? A consumer only looks at how they can spend it and get some trinkets, some purses and shoes and stuff. That's what they want for money. Nice house, nice car. But how often do we think of money first as sending it out and it growing and coming back, and then taking the growth of that money and buying the shoes, the cars, the clothes? That's how those who win and dominate think. Let me invest my money, take the profits from my money, then I'll go buy those creature comforts, those things. We take money that we've earned, we spend it on things that don't grow. That money dies for us. Once we release it, it's no longer ours. It has lost its, it has died in its ability to grow, to expand, to multiply itself. That's why I say consumers are killers. They kill the dollar that they had in their possession because they spend it on things that they do not get a return on. So therefore, they have to go back out, trade time for money to do it all over again, month after month after month after month and month. And in order to win and dominate at the money game, we have to understand that it's all about freedom, and it's all about having your money work for you and you not work for your money. And it's not remotely possible. It is not mathematically impossible if you're exclusively only a consumer and you kill the very dollar that you have, that you can take and use as a seed and plant so it can grow and come back to you twofold, threefold, fourfold. So brothers and sisters, get the book so you can have a better understanding of the nuances. See, it's the little nuances. Everybody can see the big things, but see, it's the little nuances about money that we miss out, we miscalculate, we misunderstand. See, it's the little small nuances that we have to understand and be clear on in order to win and dominate at the money game. So go to the moneygamebook.com. Assalamu alaikum, sis. The moneygamebook.com. Go there. Get the two free gifts. Even if you don't buy the book, you can still get the free gift. It's an audio, the Money Game audio. It's an audio program I did, a presentation I did on the money game years ago. That'll help you kind of make the paradigm shift, because what you read in this book, you're not going to read anywhere else. It's from a totally different perspective, totally different angle that 99.9% of other money books, they're not even concerned about. But this is so black people can win and dominate. It's specific. It has a specific purpose. It has a specific a prescription for specific people with a specific problem. It's addressed in this book. And that's why you need to get it. So go to themoneygamebook.com, get your free gift. The second gift is is a call. We're going to have a master class call sometime next month or whenever. It's yet to be determined, but we're going to have that call for everybody who signed up, even if you didn't get the book. And we're going to talk about this book. You're going to come and ask questions for those who bought the book and read it. Then you're going to ask questions, because this is just to scratch the surface. It's only 200 pages. There's no way in the world you can go into deep into anything about money, the psychology of money, or anything else about money in just 200 pages. It's not possible. You have whole universities with departments that talk about money at the undergrad level, grad level, and PhD level. So surely it can't be in 200 pages of any book. But this book is very unique. It's very, 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 very different, because it comes from the perspective of what we need to know. Children of ex-slaves, with the experience we have here, and our relationship with money. All right, brothers and sisters, so go to themoneygamebook.com, and we'll see you on Saturday, God willing. We'll come back here Saturday sometime in the early afternoon so we can talk about the book, pull something else out. Here's another good one. Where do the middle class go? Maybe we'll talk about that Saturday. Just make sure you come back. Be lookout for the notification. Hit all the notifications on whatever platform that you're watching me on. There's notification there, so whenever we go live next time, you can tune in. All right, but definitely, if not, watch the replay. All right, brothers and sisters, that's it for tonight. As always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves the very best. All right, till Saturday, peace.